Hey everybody, welcome to episode 88 of Super Geeked Up, presented by Frostbite Pictures. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the weekly show where we talk about geeky topics, play fun games, usually have awesome web series guests on. We also usually do the show Wednesday. This is a special Friday edition. Thank you for joining us. And we have some awesome people on the show. I'm going to get to them in a minute. On the show tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the fictional characters we would most like to hook up with. We're going to talk about Super Knocked Up Season 2 finale. That's a show I created and that just released this week. And we're going to do a Geeky Rewrite. That's one of the games we play on the show of the Super Knocked Up script with the people on the show. I'm sure they're going to make it much better than what I wrote. So stay tuned for that. Please tweet us at Super Geeked Up, #SGU. All right, so with me, and they haven't been on for a while, are my two lead actors. She plays Darkstar, aka Jessica James, on the show. It's Jordan Gibson.
Hi, happy to be here.
All right, and he plays. I don't know. I was waiting for you.
That was as normal as I could make it.
That's why I'm so surprised.
I was trying to rein it in. Be normal.
All right, and also we have Mark Bazula, who plays Captain Amazing, aka Michael Masters.
Hey everybody. That's how you do it, Jordan.
Well,
That's how you do it normally. Not
video
welcome to jackass.
Yeah, that was the two most normal introductions they've ever done. All right, very strange.
We're trying to throw you off.
I don't know what
It's working. It's working.
So, guys, we also have, here's what we like to do on Super Geeked Up. Every time we release a new episode of Super Knocked Up, we like to invite in some of our most awesome supporters and fans of the show to join us in the Hangout, chat with us, and all that stuff. So we have, as you see on the screen here, a whole bunch of them, these lovely people who've come on. So let me just briefly introduce them. We have Charles Churchio here. Hello, sir.
Hi, guys. How are we doing? Good.
Thank you for coming on. We have, all the way from Australia, Dezzles.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Almost, okay, not quite as far as Australia, but pretty far as well. From Norway, Hans Olabakken is here. Hey, Hans. Thank you.
Awesome.
I was hoping you would do that.
Chewbacca Hans.
Can't beat that.
Chewbacca.
You'll see him in episode 7, 2015. All right, we also have from Geek Happenings, Brett Da Silva.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, sir. We have her first time on the show, one of the most funniest tweeters I've ever seen. She goes by @TipsyWibbles. It's Sarah Bricky. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Oh.
Uh-oh, she's frozen. There she is.
No.
Okay, now she can hear us. Okay.
I don't like freezing. I can't freeze in 90-degree heat. What is wrong?
All right, and we have, he goes by @Hunter's Realm on Twitter, Eros Orocho.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Roast.
Trying to stay awake.
All right, just so you know, your mic is really low. If there's any way you can turn it up, that'd be awesome. Check. And we also have Honky Tonk Buffalo. Glenn is here. Hello, sir.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
And
Of course. All right, there's the whole crew. So again, guys, you can tweet us Super Geeked Up, #SGU. Alexander Martin tweets in, this is very specific, I'll be back in 7 minutes and 42 seconds. All right, cool. We'll see you then.
Now I'm timing you.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to wait for him?
Yeah. I think we should continue on.
We should just sit in awkward silence until he comes back.
For 7 minutes and 42 seconds.
I've been awkward.
Let's just keep Dazzles on the screen.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Marsha McHale, hey Marsha, she hasn't tweeted in a long time. Viewers Geeky says, yay, so excited that she gets to watch Super Geeked Up. By the way, she messaged me earlier. She was excited that she chose not to go to Disneyland today and got to watch Super Geeked Up. So we're as cool as Disneyland.
you made the right choice.
Yeah.
Good decision.
Happiest place on the internet.
It's a solid monetary.
That's our new tagline.
At the moment.
Chris Hadley is here on Twitter. Hey, Chris. Anthony Davis, hello. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning into our special show. Alexander Martin also tweets in, wait, are there going to be spoilers? Later on for season 2 finale, yes, there will be spoilers. I will warn you about that, or just know when we get to that. Here's what you do. If you're watching the recorded version, stop watching for a second. Go binge watch the entire season of 2 seasons of Super Knocked Up. Come back and watch the show then, all right?
There you go.
But we're not going to start with that, so no spoilers yet. You're all safe right now, guys. We're going to start with our...
now.
With our
Butler did it.
Come on, man. Stop ruining everything. We're going to start with our geeky question of the week, which we always like to do on Super Geeked Up. Tonight's is, which is inspired, okay, slight spoiler, inspired by the episode we're going to talk about.
Bounce a
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so the spoiler alert is that it's porn, folks.
Surprise!
That's the special edition on DVD and Blu-ray we'll be releasing later this year.
Yeah.
Director's cut.
Extended
Yep.
cut.
And by director's cut, he means I'm in it with Mark.
Yeah.
Brown paper.
That was pretty funny.
You should know, you were filming it.
I was filming it.
Yeah.
Jeff got funny since the last time I did Super Geeked Up.
Okay, so that means I haven't been funny for a long time, apparently.
Yeah.
Thanks
Only
very
took
much.
87 episodes.
Last time you will see Jordan Gibson on the show. Right? All right. All right. Anyway, here's the geeky question of the week. Let's focus, people. If you could have a makeout scene with any fictional character, who would it be? I'll kick us off. I'm going to choose Celine from Underworld because it's Kate Beckinsale and she's in a tight leather outfit. I don't have to say anything else except that, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I would have thought Sydney from Alias.
Okay, so that I thought about that. But
That's
I think
my
Jordan
answer.
Gibson's going to say that right, yeah. Exactly. So I knew she was going to say it, so I went with that. Probably my second choice, Brett, or, you know, very, very close.
Funny.
All right, well, Brett, since you just spoke up, who's your choice?
I think I would go with Anara from Firefly. She's a pro, and she's been trained, so...
She's been trained.
So I think it'd be pretty good. And it get on a spaceship, so it can be better than that.
Oh, yes. I think Sarah actually was tweeting this in a few shows ago. Space sex, right? That's good. Space sex is good.
0G?
Yeah.
I think it'd just be awkward. 0G. No,
No? You don't want to have sex in space?
I never said in space. I said in 0G. I think it'd just be awkward.
I'm bad at it with gravity, so...
I can attest to that.
you
Always
space. Yeah.
Curse gravity.
That's upsetting.
All right, Dazzle. So who is your choice in normal gravity?
I'm just going with Trans Gemini from Andromeda in her second form, if you've seen it all.
I haven't seen it all. I've only seen some of it, actually, so...
Oh, it's good. You need to watch it.
Really? Did it get better? It was kind of okay in the beginning.
It kind of picks up seasons 3 and 4, and then like just table flips for season 5. Just
okay.
But yeah,
All
Trans Gemini.
Very good. Okay, cool. Eros, how about you?
Oh, this was a tough one, but I went with Death from the Sandman series. I don't know why. I just thought that would be an interesting one.
That would be. It's interesting. It's a little dark, but okay, that's cool, man.
I don't know if you want to meet her, though, because that would kind of mean that you're dead, right?
Yeah, that might be the way to go, though. One last kiss sending me out of this world.
Nice. On Twitter, Marcia tweets in...
Good point.
Yes. Can I read it first? Killian Jones from Once Upon a Time. Good old Captain Hook. Sure, a lot of ladies would pick him. Or she says Captain Jack Harkness between him and Captain.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Good choices. Hans, who would you choose?
Dark Star.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Who?
Or Emma Horn.
Jordan's on a 30-second delay.
Just
Apparently.
I am?
Yeah, well, here he said Dark Star, and you were like 30 seconds later. Then you cheered.
Really? Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry, I was excited the second I heard my name over here. A pleasure. I'm delayed. Hello.
There goes Jordan.
Yeah. All right. So Dark Star, excellent choice, sir.
She was in my top 3.
Oh, all right. Very good. That's good.
Thank you.
Take that. Sarah, hopefully you can hear us. Yes, who would your choice be? Fictional character.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. See, both ladies
First
are on like a
impulse
delay.
was to go with Captain Amazing, because
That's who everybody goes with. They just don't want to say it.
He's been around.
and more in depth with my soul and very being, I'd say Mad Mortigan from.
Yo, yes, I so approve of that choice. I love that.
Wow.
Yeah, was that your second choice?
That was right. He was my second choice, Sarah. Good point. Yes,
Okay, good.
he's the greatest swordsman who ever lived. Look, what else do you need? Come on.
Yes.
With more than one.
Guess I'll have to
That's
fight
good.
for him. I don't have curly red hair. I'm no Sorsha.
You could pull that off.
Yeah, you can pull it off. I have faith in you.
Yeah.
I could pull something off. If I was
Oh!
Heyo! Whoa!
I was talking about, leaves.
These are the kind of tweets, by the way, Sarah tweets on a normal basis when she's not on the show. So very
Show
good.
just got in 17.
All right, so I'm happy we have a Willow reference, so that's good for me for the whole show. We can just stop right now. But all right, we'll continue.
Oh, thanks.
Glenn, I don't think we've gotten to you yet.
Is anybody familiar with Terry Moore's Stranger in Paradise series?
No.
Yes, but I haven't read it.
Could look it up, though.
There's a character in there named Francine, and I just really like the way that Terry draws her. Either her or Zatanna.
Zatanna. Okay, I'm totally down with that. Excellent choice. All right. Anthony Davis on Twitter says, do I have to choose between an Andorian or an Orion slave girl? No, you can have both. Cool with me.
Okay, whichever.
I didn't know we could have more than one.
Oh, yeah, Dazzle says, Dazzle's tweeting you have to choose. So Dazzle is very strict.
Are they Captain Kirk?
One per customer.
If I only get one, everyone else only gets one.
All right, I'm trying to think. Charles, have you gone? Who hasn't gone? Besides
I have not gone yet.
All right, who's your choice?
I was gonna say Sydney Bristow.
Excellent.
But since it was already kind of mentioned in the beginning, I'll go with my second choice, which was 7 of 9 from Star Trek. Which the character always made me wonder, what were the other 6 like? Or
Yeah.
The other of 9 like.
Yeah.
It could be just a group. I don't know.
Like, yeah.
You will be assimilated.
Oh,
All right, so everybody
Don't be
besides Jordan and Mark, we've gotten to, right? I didn't miss anybody?
Nope.
no.
Okay, cool. All right, so Mark, who was your choice?
Besides Captain Amazing, because
Saw that coming.
Right?
Well, that's what you do like every night with
he'd
yourself.
probably be a really great kisser. A really good kisser, probably.
I don't know about that.
Probably
well,
amazing.
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'm getting hot. For you Game of Thrones fans, Marjorie Tyrell.
I was hoping you'd say Khal Drogo.
Oh yeah, Khal Drogo, Jason Momoa's really soft lips.
Yeah, that was my third choice.
But if he was not available, I'd have to go with Marjorie Tyrell, or Buffy.
Really?
Michelle Gellar, yeah.
I didn't know you were. I've never heard you actually talk about.
I love
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I used to have in my college dorm room. I had pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar all over the place.
But wait a minute.
All over.
I know this for a fact because I lent you, or you told me about it. You didn't start watching Buffy until like a couple of years ago.
I didn't start watching Buffy until a couple years ago. I've been watching Sarah Michelle Gellar for a good 20 years, my friend.
Watching her from afar.
But outside her window is what he means.
Looking at her in a magazine.
Because you want Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
We've got some other tweets in. Alexander Martin says a Mystique because it could be different every time. Smart choice. Our friend, a good friend Jonathan Robbins from Clutch, tweets in from Clutch's series. How about the entire cast of his series Clutch makes out with Nikita? You know, pay respects to the inspiration for his show. That'd be hot. Cool. Just in time. I was hoping she wouldn't come back because I think we were going to make up for what she was going to say.
No,
but,
I was in a sea of testosterone. Don't leave.
I know, Sarah. This is such a sausage fest. I'm so sorry. Jordan, who's your choice?
Thanks, guys. Sorry, I had to go get my charger. So I recently started watching Game of Thrones. Anybody? Game of Thrones? Yeah?
Mark just talked about it.
Oh, he did? Dang it.
Yeah, if you were here, you would have known.
Yeah, sorry if I cared. Okay, so Khal Drogo, Jason Momoa
there you go. Sarah just said it.
But don't flip me off. But after he was all mean and rapey, when he became.
So you wouldn't.
I
So
must
you
clarify.
wouldn't want him to be all mean and rapey.
No, I actually wouldn't. I prefer him smitten and in love and like, you know, a little softer, but still, but also, it's funny. It's never really been my type, but it is now. I could go on, but I'll stop.
Is that the
Khal Drogo is everybody's type.
Yeah, it is.
That's a Jason Momoa character?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I may, he's going to be at Boston Comic Con where I'll be shortly, and I'm trying to set up an interview with him, so I may get that. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, what? Seriously? Yeah.
Tell him at least 3
Most
people.
excited she's ever been.
Awesome.
You're going to have to give him a copy of the show.
I'll make out with them.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Tell him you want to make out? Okay, that'll be my first question. It won't be a question. I'll just say I have several comments from Jordan and Sarah to pass on to you, sir.
Exactly.
Number one, they
Also
want a
Mark,
freeway.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Mark would like to have sex with you as well. I'll tell him that. Good. Okay.
Yeah,
Would that be?
why not?
Did you list him as one of your makeout fantasies?
Well, yeah, he was my second choice.
Oh, he was your second choice. Got it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
On Twitter, to this question, Martin Smith from our Abigail, a great series we've had them on, he says, hard to say no to Jean Grey. Good choice.
Oh, yeah.
Alexander Martin, he's back. I don't know if it was 7 minutes or 42 seconds, but he's back. He says, Marjorie Tyrell is a freak. Haha. Quote, I can go get my brother if you prefer.
Yeah. She is.
I'm hoping to meet the actress, Natalie Dormer, for Marjorie Tyrell later this year.
Really?
Yeah, she's going to be at a convention I'm going to, so fingers crossed.
Really?
Mark's booking a flight to Australia.
Yes.
Do you need somebody to go with you? I will join.
Alexander Martin also tweets in, is that at Tipsy Wibbles? Yes, it is. It is.
Hello.
There you go. A rare appearance you see here in person here, so to speak.
Yeah, I rarely ever talk other than typing with my fingers. They just make clicky noises. They don't make actual words.
Alex also says, where is at Tanya Dodds as the innuendo instigator? She's not here tonight, so it'll be all Sarah tonight with the innuendo.
Hopefully not out eating spinach.
Oh, it was so
Right.
sad that
That's
Tanya
probably what
wouldn't
she's
be
doing.
here. I want to give a shout out to her because
We lost you. Shut up because
Edge of my seat.
because she's Canadian. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so there you go, folks. You can keep tweeting in at Super Geeked Up, hashtag SGU. We've got more choices for fictional makeouts. All right, so let's... Ooh, what?
I liked that Timekeeper commented earlier on that he'd like the bald queen.
Oh, really? That's gross.
Oh.
I'd rather make out with Mark,
Well-
man. Jeez.
Is that while,
Oh,
is
like
that
you
while she's
have it.
disembodied, or is she the disembodied form, or one? I don't know. Either way,
Maybe that's what he's...
yeah, no.
Well, actually, Timekeeper, that's a really cool show. They're going to come on our show later on, so check them out. That's an interesting choice. I'll stick with 7 and 9 if I'm going bored, though. Like was mentioned earlier. All right, here we go. Let's, hey, it's time to chat about Season 2 finale of Super Knocked Up. By the way, folks, we're going to do a game later on, though, so stick around for that. We're going to do Geeky Rewrite with some of the Super Knocked Up scenes. That should be a lot of fun. We did this before with the infamous movie Airplane vs. Volcano a few weeks ago, which was a big hit. So we're going to do it with Super Knocked Up. So I'm just looking at Twitter here. Okay, so, all right, so here we go. So we 2 days ago, we released the Season 2 finale of Super Knocked Up. Hey, by the way, if you don't know, Super Knocked Up, Mark, you know what, for old time's sake, why don't you tell people what Super Knocked Up is about if you're watching for the very first time?
What isn't Super Knocked Up about? You guys got about 20 minutes? Alright. It is a web series about a super villainess played by the wonderful Jordan Gibson, who you see right here on your screen. And her character gets a little knocked up, little.
Mark,
And,
snap out of it. Terrible. I don't even want to watch it.
yeah, but Annie does. Annie does. They got to. They're mortal enemies. My character. Come on, hey Annie. And,
Mark, focus.
Okay.
What are you on?
This is why Mark is no longer covers a Super Geek Up, by the way, folks.
And they have to deal with the baby. My character, Captain Amazing, and Jordan's character, Dark Star, have to deal with having a baby. They're superheroes, or he's a superhero, she's a supervillain, and it's very funny.
There you go, and you can watch it at supernockedup.com or the YouTube channel you're watching this very minute, SKU web series. Again, so we're gonna start to talk about the season 2 finale, which came out 2 days ago. If you haven't seen Super Knocked Up, there will be some spoilers. So again, if you're watching a recorded version, please feel free to go watch the whole thing. I think you'll really enjoy it. Then come back and you can hear us talk about it. So let's start with, and I think all you guys have seen it. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Quizzes.
All right. So let's start with maybe I don't know, any favorite moments you guys have from the episode, from our finale.
Baby in the Yarn.
All right, let's go. All right, Dezel's first. Go ahead.
Baby in the Yarn.
Baby what?
Baby in the Yarn.
In the air?
Urn.
Come on, don't you speak
in the vase, otherwise known as an urn.
The balls.
I hear urn, I think of funeral, like, ashes or something. Okay, so you enjoyed the good hiding spot for the baby. Nice. Glad you enjoyed that. Well, who was Sarah? Were you saying your favorite?
Great. Well, I guess I have two. It was definitely the attempted breastfeeding, but well executed.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Silence. That's how much appreciated it is.
no, sorry. We're getting you in spurts. So the breastfeeding though is what she said, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Very good.
That and putting diaper in the face.
So what? So I've gotten some comments from people on that, in both positive and negative. Actually, my favorite comment comes from Jonathan Robbins, who tweeted from Fletcher earlier on the YouTube channel. He posted, "I've never laughed and vomited at the same time from a web series scene."
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys, I'm interested. What did you think about? I don't usually go for that gross out humor. It's usually not my thing, but I thought it appropriate for that scene. Was it funny? Did you like it? I mean, even I'm grossed out by it, and we filmed it, but when I watch it,
I forgot there was actually like poop in the diaper. Like not poop. It's obviously not poop.
Oh yeah, it looked chunky
Mark
too.
Fallon's face, but I forgot about that, and I was like, oh my god, shit, this face.
Yeah, I think that's against the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, okay, good. Our special effects guy Jared did that up, and I meant to ask him again how he created it. I forget what it's probably it's cornstarch and some other shit. But looks.
Oh god, I hope
Yeah. It looks good though. It looks real, so it's cool. And poor Mark Fallon. Mark Fallon is one who plays a curator who did a great job. I want to give him a lot of props for this episode. But several takes he got that in the face. So.
No.
Sold it very well.
Cool.
Thank you. I think he did sell it very well. I agree. Thank you.
It's the Adam Sandler punchline.
What was that?
I said it's like a punchline from Adam Sandler movie. You see it coming a long way, but it's funny.
All right, good. Thanks. Marcia says on Twitter, the diaper scene totally killed me. Oi. All right, I'll read this one. Alexander Martin, he's quoting me what I just said. We're getting you in spurts, meaning Sarah's like audio, and he said that's what she said. All right.
That had to be said.
Yeah.
Knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Elizabeth Neal on Twitter to our geeky question about making out says Sirius Black. Yep. I can see that. Gary Oldman, good choice. By the way, Chris Hadley from Snobby Robot says, seriously, how did that little baby get up so high? He meaning we had the baby like floating near the ceiling in the scene. So Mark took the baby and chucked it in the air, and we shot it.
The real baby too.
Yeah.
I mean, that kid was an asshole.
That's terrible. It was actually the sweetest.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That baby was very awesome. He was. Yeah. That was a very awesome baby.
You found a flying baby.
Yeah.
It was actually.
I'm sure he was just method acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total baby.
So that was actually Chris. That was actually one of the few times we did green screen on the show. So we one of our director of photography was his son. Is a son still, he was standing in front of a green screen with like green around his arms, and he was holding the baby out kind of like this, and then kind of just moving the baby up and down and around, and then we just my visual effects guys just stuck it in into the scene. So that's how we did that. Same thing when you see him appear and disappear behind Mark in that scene. That's all. That's green screen stuff placed into the scene. The baby stuff is actually the only time we ever did green screen really on the show, except for some interview stuff at Darcy Danger. All right, I'm looking here at Twitter. What else? Let's see. Anybody? I don't know. Glenn, any favorite moments from the episode?
Actually, it may sound weird, but the very last scene when they come running out of the museum, it kind of reminded me of the introduction, the opening of Challenge of the Super Friends, where all the villains are running in from one side and all the Super Friends are running in from the other side.
That is awesome. Oh my God, I totally watched that when I was a kid, but I never actually thought of that when I was doing it. And you're totally right, it does. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. I never would have put that connection together.
That's good.
I mean, I totally was an homage to it, is what I meant to say.
There you go.
Totally meant it.
Own it, Jeff.
That's...
Oh yeah, I totally am, Sarah. Thank you. Chris Hadley says, this is the truest tweet ever on Twitter. Mark is the best personification of why actors should never work with kids. Very true.
He's right. He's right. I don't have a comeback for that. He's right.
Alexander Martin says, the baby not being in the vase actually freaked me out for a second. All right, cool. Well, good to hear. I guess he watched it. And now I get it. I'm so stupid. When he said I'll be back in 7 minutes and 42 seconds, that's the length of the season 2 episode. He went to watch it.
Oh!
Wow.
But I guess all of you are stupid with me, though. All right, not just me.
What are you talking about? I got that.
You were like, I don't know why it was so specific on that number. That's funny. I didn't get it.
Thank you for going to watch that, Alex. I appreciate that. I'm so dumb.
Gotta give Jordan props on the fight scene.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Man, that was so much fun.
That was badass.
Yeah.
I want more fight scenes in my life, but not real ones. Choreographed. That was so much fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. It's very tricky to edit, actually, but yeah, I'm really, with all the sound effects and all the music going, I think it came out really awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, kind of, with doing it with the different actress and going from the season 1 to the end of season 2, probably having to reshoot the scene probably would have been difficult.
Yeah, and as Brett has mentioned, and hopefully other people got, if you've watched those series, episode 1 of season 1 starts with Dark Star kicking butt in the museum. So in this episode, we flash back 9 months. We finally have caught up to those 9 months that we started the whole series with this scene. The way I approached it was instead of kind of reshooting shot for shot the fights we did, I was going to pretend we picked up right where she left off and she's battling more guards, and so we would shoot it like in a new way to make it more interesting. That's kind of the approach I went for there.
Well, it worked.
Yay.
Thank you. Chris also says, great job on the fight scenes, Jordan, on Twitter.
Thank you. Thanks. They were so much fun to choreograph and film and everything.
And what she means, she did it all. She choreographed it. She filmed it. That's all her. She was in it.
I was behind the camera and in front of the camera, and I was dressed up as the guards.
It's very impressive.
Thank you.
Taking multiple nominations.
I don't know, where's Miami?
Anthony Davis on Twitter tweets that his favorite part was "Boob it is, boob it is."
Yes.
Which is, of course, Mark's line in the show.
It looks like I'm gonna pull the boob out, doesn't it?
That was what we're going for.
It's very convincing.
I got nervous watching it. I was like, when did I pull my boob out?
Well, you were so tired that day, we shot a little extra stuff.
The roof eater.
No, I didn't Drago her, whatever that guy's name is.
Khal Drogo?
Yeah, I don't. This is how much I know about Game of Thrones. I don't even know the character.
Drago.
It's gruesome, but it's also really good. There's lots of magical stuff in it.
Yep, I'll totally watch it over webcam with you, Jeff.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's a nice invite, Sarah.
It's upsetting. I cry a lot. It's upsetting, but it's good.
Oh, it is.
All right, so let's see. I don't know who else. Anybody else who hasn't gone about favorite moments? Things we haven't mentioned?
I haven't yet.
But no. All right. Oh, Eros, Eros,
I
are you
haven't
going?
gone yet.
Go ahead, Eros.
I have two. The end scene, like Glenn said, and then the kissing distraction, I think, was another very good moment, because it would have been a throwaway in any other piece, but this one, it really played it up, and she forgets why she's distracting him in the first place and kind of into the kiss.
Thank you very much, man. That's great to hear. That's exactly what I was trying to go for.
Yeah, that was awesome. Glad that came across.
Yeah.
Then she did the third grade thing and punched him.
Yeah.
I like you. Whack.
Oh no, I enjoyed that.
That was really the way Jordan reacted after kissed her. She was just like, this isn't the script.
It was hard to shoot that scene, actually. Every time he kissed her, she would punch him.
Right.
That's what I did.
What are you doing?
Try to keep the upper hand.
Like, what are you doing? Keep her tongue in your mouth.
That's right.
But thank you. That was actually probably one of my favorite scenes of the whole series, actually. And so, thank you, Eros. Glad to hear that. It was good. I can't keep track of who's gone. Anybody else need to want to chime in here on favorite moments?
He just took mine. I was gonna say the kissing distraction scene when she's trying to motion to the other one, get the baby, and then she loses track of what she's doing, and then she finally realizes and like, she's like, get away from me.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah, that's good to hear because from what I remember, that was a really hard scene to just choreograph and do all around. I mean, just the logistics of it. Yeah, so it's good to hear that people enjoyed that. That was a tough one to do.
I would have had to use a couple takes. For sure.
Poor Mark. We did have to do quite a few.
Mark made a contribution to the season 2 fun to do some extra takes to me. And
shut up, Jeff. Gosh.
I don't think you're paying Jordan enough.
Yeah.
True words never been said.
Well, that's okay, because that'll average out. She's asking for more money, and he's giving her the extra money. So.
Oh man.
That was funny. Anytime Fazula and I had a scene to film where it was either romantic or serious, those were so much more difficult than the fight scenes, the choreographed fight scenes, because we were always having so much fun on set that we were usually just laughing, and then we had to get serious. We had to keep it together and be grown-ups.
Anthony Davis on Twitter says, "Yeah, the kiss scene was really moonlighting-esque, excuse me, like the old TV series."
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'll be Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Who was the actress for that?
Sybil Shepherd, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Hadley says that was the most intense kiss I've seen from them. So my question is, what other kisses have you seen from Mark and Jordan?
I YouTube myself kissing my hands sometimes.
Yeah.
It has a blonde wing on it.
Mark, that looks like you're doing something else, Mark. I would stop that right this minute.
What, that's not how you guys kiss?
New kissing techniques with Mark. New YouTube channel.
I'll get a lot of views.
Okay, so before we move on, I want to talk about some maybe in general season 2 stuff. But about the finale, any other comments people want to talk about? Any questions also about certain things or how we did things or challenges?
Yeah, I'm sure probably the ending scene, probably with all the powers going, probably took your special effects quite a bit to put in.
Yeah, for sure. There's actually an interesting story behind that. So when we filmed that, was the day was scheduled was the day a hurricane was actually hitting New York. So we had to cancel filming that day. And then, so what we did is the day after that, Jordan, the stuff you see with Jordan on the steps coming out, nobody else is there. That's just her reacting to an empty space. We filmed that. She flew back to Texas, and then like a month later, we shot all the villains and heroes. So that was shot totally separate because of the hurricane kind of throwing her schedule off. But yes, you're totally right, Brett. That was by far the most work. Daniel DeFabio was the visual effects guy who did that one. Yeah, it took him a while to do all that. And it's awesome, obviously, but it was a lot of work. And so I thank him very much for that. But I love the way the scene came out, particularly with the score is epic, I think, that Brian Satterwhite did, and the special effects that White Lake Sound did. It was awesome.
Now, is that supposed to be the same scene in the comic, or is that a different...
Oh, good question. Yeah, so the Super Knocked Up comic book, which Eros is referencing, which, hey, you go to superknockedup.com. You actually get the digital version for free. Go check it out. And a print version, too. You can get there if you like. That's actually before the events of Episode 1, Season 1, Eros. So that's a totally different fight scene. Yeah. But that's an epic one, too. Go check it out. All right, so okay, on Twitter, Jordan is asking for people to volunteer that she could kick their ass. Okay.
Me, I volunteer.
Awesome.
Wait, I'm going to do some Twitter. So Alexander Bart tweets in, how did you do Mark holding Jordan up with one hand?
Oh, yeah. That was great, by the way, Jeff.
What'd you say?
It looked really good.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's a practical effect, right?
Mark is really that strong, yes.
I just held her up.
No.
It wasn't
like,
a big
Jeff,
deal.
no problem. I'm just going to take care of this.
Hold on a sec. Let me do it up.
Yeah. So actually, do you? And he did apparently like he's holding a pizza. Apparently.
What are you doing? Who flexes like that?
That's what I was doing. What?
That's not how you hold her at all. It's horrible. You're delivering a pizza right there.
Well, if I hold my hand up any further, then he can't see it. So it's funnier if I do it like this.
Spicy and dark star.
Spicy dark star.
Well, Jordan and Mark, why don't you guys talk about how we had to stage that scene?
I mean, it took forever to figure out how to really do the angles. I mean, it took a long time. That's what I was saying. Most of that scene, the logistics of all of it. I think to get you up, the shot where I get you up, it was just one quick, like, the camera was here, here's my hand, here's your stomach, and I just went like that. And then,
All right, I'll let Jordan, you remember better.
Jeff,
he doesn't remember
I don't know. Jordan, do you remember?
Jordan, go ahead.
I remember it was a pain in the ass.
It was, I was standing on a chair, like a chair or a table. Don't remember which.
A little footstool, kind of.
Yeah. And I was balancing on one leg and bending, like leaning over, like, and then Mark's hand like this. And then the camera was down here, and it looked from this angle like I was being held up, but I was really balancing on my leg.
Yeah. An optical illusion, then.
Yeah.
It's clever.
Basically.
It's very clever.
The film magic, yes. So she's only really a few feet off the ground. But right, with the camera angle, we made it look like she was way up in the air. And then we just shot it the other angle where the camera's above her, looking down on the vase. Same idea. She's on that like still step ladder thing, and we just had the camera up like on a tall ladder or something. Cool. So good question, Alex.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Collum from Abigail series tweets in, Mark and Jordan play the buddy romance and love-hate relationship so well. Bravo, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chris Halley says, Captain Amazing and Darkstar kiss deeply, then she put him in his place. All right, cool. Anything else? Any other burning questions or thoughts you guys want to get on the finale episode? Get out there.
I'm just wondering how it took you guys 8 months between episode 4 and 5 to get it.
So thank you guys so much for your patience. I know it's been a long wait. So certainly never, obviously, our intent or my intent to make you guys wait that long. That was actually always the biggest bummer for me, to be honest with you, is that I couldn't release them sooner. I had to make you guys wait. So what happens is when you're doing something with pretty much no money and everybody's working for free, people have jobs that come up, and for example, my editor is working like 80 hours a week at his real job, and unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to do all the editing myself, so I was limited in that. And you know, that's just like real life, you know. When you do this, people you can't tell them like, dude, go do this right now, stop your job. Of course not. They're doing me a huge favor, right? That comes first. So you know, and it was awesome. You know, Chris and everybody who was working on this was amazing, and I appreciate everything they did. And so it was just a matter of I had to be, you know, realistic that they have lives that come first. Of course it does. And obviously, and you know, going forward. In my next years, do things differently, and I would have done, you know, kind of planned things out better in this one. So full responsibility on me for that, by the way, guys, for sure. But I mean, that's kind of it. It's kind of trying to do what we love and have real jobs at the same time, I guess, is the explanation for that, I would say.
Well worth the wait.
Oh,
Thank
very
you,
much
sir.
so.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate that.
So what did you learn from filming this season compared to season 1? Was it easier or?
No, way harder. Yeah, way harder because we shot it all at once, and I never shot anything like that. You know, like a typical film schedule. We shot everything in like 2 weeks. Besides those couple of pickups we had to do later. So I mean, big eye-opening experience for me doing that and learning how you do that and how much more preparation I think really I definitely will give myself in the future. I mean, yeah, so I guess I just learned a lot about, you know, like how much prep and scheduling is needed to do something on that kind of, because the first season was just like a weekend here and there, right? Much easier to just say, okay, I'm just going to prepare for one episode right now, rather than I got to prepare for the entire season all at once, right? Yeah, so that was a tricky thing, and it's something I learned a lot from, for sure. Yeah, so I guess that's what I would say for me. I don't know if Mark or Jordan want to weigh anything they learned, but
yeah, I don't know. I really don't learn much from anything. Just ask anybody that knows me, but yeah, I mean, it was good to get it done with, kind of in just basically one shot. But yeah, you do lose that being able to prepare for each episode individually. So, I mean, I guess what I really learned is there's no really one perfect way to shoot a web series. Just do it the way that you think it should be done, and then just go for it. Just do it. Does that help anybody? Of course it doesn't.
You changed my life.
sage advice. On Twitter, our friends at Limited Release Podcast tweeted in, catching a bit of Super Geeked Up before recording our own episode tonight. Thank you, guys. And I think they said, maybe on this show or soon, I think they're going to talk about the season 2 finale actually on this show. So thank you guys very much for that. Multiple people on Twitter, Marcia, Anthony, Chris, Alexander, all saying, well worth the wait for the episode. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you very much.
That is good to hear, because I know it was a huge wait. So if it wasn't worth the wait, that really would have been horrible.
Right, yeah. Sucks.
Screw you, Jeff. So that's you know what, that's really thrilling to hear. Actually, that makes me feel very nice, and all of us at Super Geeked Up. So thank you, guys. Thank you for waiting too. Seriously, you didn't have to do that. You could have easily gone and done other stuff. And so thank you.
I spent my money well, Jeff.
Thank you, Hans. Yes, let me give. He usually doesn't like me doing this, but I'm going to do it. Hans was the reason we got to do season 2. He contributed a ridiculously huge amount, like 2/3 of our Indiegogo campaign came from him. So without Hans, we never would have been able to do it at the level. Because really, Super season 2, I think we really did step things up a lot, production value wise, and everything. So so thank you very much, Hans. It's, as I said when you first did it, insulted to say, you're the man, and I appreciate it. We all do.
Yeah. Thank you very
Hans.
much.
Yeah, big time.
All right, so we got some more questions on Twitter. Hey, this is cool. Thanks, guys. Anthony Davis says, you know the pee scene from episode 3. Like, how'd you do that? So, yes, I do know that. He's talking about episode 3 of this season, which is a good that goes along with the poopy diaper, I guess. So I'll actually once again let Jordan kind of talk about how we did that scene. And by the way, what happens, folks, is the baby pees in her face, basically.
Very memorable. Yeah, that was a really fun scene. They were all really fun, but man, that one made me laugh so hard. So I run, and that was one of the most fun things to do, like running all over the apartment and chasing this baby who's flying everywhere, and then I dive over the couch and land and roll off the couch, and then someone's standing there with like not a water gun, but like a big hose of water, and just sprays my face every time, and like won't stop for a while, and it's really hard not to laugh. We just did that over and over and over. I'm pretty sure they had it after the first take, but Jeff just made me.
We definitely did, but yeah, why not?
And there wasn't real urine in there. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hopefully.
Method acting.
Yeah. If I had been really dedicated.
Jordan was actually, by the way, she's actually lying underneath the camera. The camera is actually like straddling her basically in that scene. And then there's a group of us like all very close to her face basically. So it was really ridiculous. Like if you saw us filming it, it's ridiculous.
It was.
Yeah.
So funny. I'd roll over and lay there, and then they're all looking at me with these evil looks on their faces, like spraying water, choking me. It was really funny and terrifying.
Nathaniel from Abigail tweets in, shooting it all together, did you break it up by location, schedule, or what? It's pretty much by, mostly by location. You know, I mean, as most films will do, you know, they'll try to shoot everything at one location at a time to get all that done. That's not totally true. We did have to come back to some locations because of some people's schedules that couldn't make it certain days. So that was actually where the scene where you see the kissing scene. That was it. We had like a day there. We went to the museum and we came back there. Just the way schedules worked out with everybody. So that actually was not done all 2 days in a row. But yeah, mostly by location, Nate. Tanya Dodds, one of my co-hosts from Super Geeked Up, tweets in, someone needs some innuendo fun. I trust Sarah to fill in from the comment earlier. All right, so yes, Sarah, her trust is in you. And Alexander Martin tweets in, who's not down?
Failing.
I know, you keep getting kicked off. It's sad.
There she is.
Alex tweets in, who's not down to wait for breastfeeding super villainous, rubby poop in people's faces? I mean, really. I should have used that description for the episode description, actually, what he just tweeted in.
Like Marx Brothers movie.
Dude, that's a great like YouTube actually description. I should use that.
There's your quote for the back of the DVD box.
Breastfeeding super villains rubbing poop in people's faces.
You can guarantee people would watch that.
Yeah, you know there's a group of people out there who specifically Google that phrase.
Yeah, that's the freakiest porn ever, man.
All right, thanks, Alex. You just man, that's for genius. All right, and Limited Release says they're going to be talking about the finale for sure on their new episode. Good timing on the release. So now you know, folks, why we waited 7 months. We were waiting for Limited Release to do this special show.
That's right.
By the way, there is a good thing about that. We took a while to release. Actually, this was not my plan, but I actually now can kind of submit to a new round of festivals because we have a couple episodes that are new since the last round. So that actually kind of works in our favor. So that's cool. Yeah.
Make some more shelf space.
Thank you, man. Let's see. Alexander Martin tweets in. Actually, this is good. This is going to segue to our my next thing I want to ask you guys about. What were Mark and Jordan's favorite scenes to watch cut together for the first time, or favorite to film? Which is good because I want to start talking about like people's favorite for all of season 2, like what your favorite moments are. So Mark and Jordan, we'll start with you guys. I guess what were your favorites to either film or watch after it all came out? Mark.
I really like the scene where I'm looking at the superhero porno mag,
I bet you do.
Yeah.
I read it for the articles. And then Jordan comes in, and we have a discussion about kind of a fight, I guess, a little of a squirrel. Because I mean that was just, it was nice to have any scene where I just got to act one-on-one with Jordan. Was really just a fun thing to do because she's a great actress. And then also the scenes with Jordan and Yvonne Perry, who plays my mom in the show, were a lot of fun to shoot because acting is kind of a hobby of mine. I'm not a professional, but they do it like they're really great at it, and I just I learned a lot. I learned a lot from shooting those scenes. So shooting them and then watching them cut together was really a really great experience for me. Just overall, it was really great. So.
Cool. Jordan, hopefully, will be back in a second. We lost her for a minute, so she'll give hers. But I'm just noticing now in the group chat that's going on in this Google Hangout that people are apparently talking about Jordan's shiny head. Okay, good.
What would give you that idea?
She must have left you powder her head.
Yeah, and now she's back just in time. Mark just finished his favorite moment. So, Jordan, what were your favorites either to film or to watch after it came out?
In the finale?
No, in all season 2.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's. I think one of my favorites to film was running around the apartment chasing the baby all day, all night. That was really fun. Another favorite scene of mine was when Pazula and I are at the museum in that hallway, and go on, blast me into oblivion. That was a really fun scene. I like that because that's a moment between them, and my parents were there on set.
Yeah.
That day.
That was a.
I got to see that. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I loved. Every scene I feel like was the most fun to film, so it's really hard to pick. I know. Gosh, that's tough. I loved them all. It's like Sophie's choice.
The scene she just mentioned about them in the hallway when she's pregnant. We're actually going to do that in our Geeky Rewrite game in a few minutes, folks. So that was one of the scenes we're going to do. By the way, guys, if you haven't the email I sent you, if you haven't downloaded, please download those documents, Word documents on those scripts, because we're going to do that in a little bit. All right. So I want to hear the favorite moments of season 2 from these guys. Before we do that, hey, we should take a commercial break. Those are always fun. If you're watching the recorded version, we'll be back in a second. Hey, we're back. Please check out that product. All right.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
That was the coolest commercial ever.
I use that product myself.
Mark, I didn't know you did this.
I'm 12 of those.
Can we get it on Amazon?
There's so much going on right now.
All right, so favorite, guys, favorite. How about this? Favorite and/or funniest moments from season 2. Sarah.
Well, geez.
Oh no.
I just can't. It's taken over my thoughts. I can't sleep at night now. It's only been a day. Or, I don't know if that's technically funny. Yeah, just come back to me.
All right, we'll come back. All I heard was something that's taking over all her thoughts. It's probably picturing Mark Pazula naked.
Yeah.
I lose sleep over that.
That's what I dream about every night. All right. Dazzles, what about you? Favorite or funniest from season 2?
I think when they're in the hallway and Darkstar's about threatening to zap or hit Captain Amazing, and then goes into labor. And then just everyone's reaction to that situation.
Yep. That's a good one.
Oh, cool. Hey, let me ask you this. In that scene, what he's talking about, when she says, she's like, "I'm going to labor, you idiot." And then, there's the 3, holy shit from the 3 characters. That's weird, right? So
Yeah.
did that work? Because I didn't know if it would, but I felt it. I was hoping it would. Like the holy shits in a row. Yeah, did that work?
Yeah, I thought it worked.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Yes.
So I'm kind of inspired by that from, actually, I'll let you guys know, by American Pie, which is a movie I love. In that movie, if you've seen it, when Jason Biggs' character is with Shannon Elizabeth's character, and is about to have sex with her, but he keeps prematurely ejaculating. They cut to everybody. Yeah, they cut to everybody watching on the webcam because, of course, it got spread to everybody in the school on the webcam. And that's what they do. They cut to all these different people, kind of like saying, "Holy shit!" Oh, basically, when they were watching this. So that was kind of the inspiration for that.
I like that.
I'll never be able to separate them now.
Let's see, Brett. All right, cool. Hey, I'm cool. Right, you think of Super Knocked Up, you think of ejaculating prematurely. Especially when you see Mark.
Hey, happens, okay?
DVD box.
There's nothing wrong with it. Happens.
I swear that never happens.
Yeah. And I don't know what it's like, but it happens. That's what I saw here.
Marcia said the Super Baby birth she thinks is her favorite scene, or the fan mail. Cool. We have some, by the way, Jordan, when you were gone, we were talking about your shiny head. Clutch says Jordan is always shiny. Alexander, Chris says Jordan, you look beautiful as always. All right, that's enough of those kind of tweets, people. We don't need to play her head anymore.
PayPal.
Alexander Martin says Jordan Gibson is a lawyer. What? All right, she is. She's a lawyer.
What?
Didn't sound smart. Hey, my dog just growled. She never growls.
Oh,
Must be looking for Pazula.
Annie.
All right, Brett. Favorite, funniest moment.
Yeah, they kind of took mine, the birth scene with the baby going flying across the room, and just kind of the scene with Captain Amazing and his mom and Darkstar all together. It's kind of a good moment.
Nice, awesome.
And also anything with Cheery Villain in it. She has some of the best lines.
Cheery Villain.
Show him your boobs.
Yeah.
Adorable.
He does. Yes, Kathy Mancuso, awesome actress. I love her.
She was really great.
Yeah.
Alex on Twitter says, I can't name a moment specifically, just generally Darkstar's interaction with the hero group in general. That is always fun. It's very awkward. Let's see. Charles, moments from season 2?
For the moment, I was gonna go with when they're doing the painting, and Mr. Captain Amazing here puts his hands in her nether region there on her boobs, and she pours it on over his head there. I like that part. That was funny.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he did.
Now, much to Mark's chagrin, he actually did not get to touch her boobs during that scene. One of our wardrobe people, Marek, actually got to touch Jordan's boobs for that instead.
He gave him a nice squeeze.
And that's a different movie you'll be seeing in 2015 as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry about episode 7 or Superhero Batman. You're going to watch this one.
Yeah.
Hans on Twitter, even though he's here, he tweets in, someone needs to mention Milk Boy as most sexy superhero. Yes, thank you, Hans. I am Milk Boy.
So true.
Thank you, Hans. I appreciate it. Finally, somebody's recognizing that. Enough about Mark. All right. Let's see. I don't know who hasn't gone yet. Eros, season 2 scene.
My favorite has to be the montage moment because it feels like
Aww.
moved without cheating it.
Sorry, feels very what without cheating?
It feels like it moves the story without cheating anything.
Oh, cool.
That's good. Yeah.
Am I breaking up?
That's awesome.
Awesome. Now your volume's just a little low, so I'm just trying to use my super hearing. Glenn, I don't think you've gone yet, or have you?
when
favorite season 2 scene. Yeah.
When Darstar gave birth, that was good, and the Jordan chasing the baby around, that was good. But my favorite was like from last episode. We talked about that before. That was a opening line. Your boobs are awesome.
From episode 4 season 2, you mean? Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Girl's line.
That's the best one right there.
I'm just realizing now there's a lot of boob talk in this series.
There is.
There is a lot of.
Yeah.
Who wrote this stuff?
On your mind. What a perv.
I know, that guy's got problems. He's much more porn. All right. Dezzles, you went, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right, so I think we're back to Sarah. Oh, no, she skipped out.
She's like, better get out of here. Run!
Oh, Hans. I don't know if we got the Hans. Hans, have we got your favorite season 2 moment?
No. I watched. I binge watched today before the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
he binge watched it just before the show.
Ah, awesome.
And I really like the prologue, or what you call it, or the cold start of episode 1.
Like when they're recapping season 2?
Yeah, the recap.
Oh, nice. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. I like that smirk Mark does at the end there.
Mark is good at his smirks. You're right.
Yeah, and
Mark, give us a smirk right now. Sorry.
I can't do it on command, Jeff.
There it is.
Acting.
Hans, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, and also the scene where the baby pops out of the crib.
Oh, the baby flies out of the crib. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Good choices. All right. What is my favorite moment? Like George said, this is actually ridiculously tough because there's so many awesome ones. You know what? I think I would certainly say, though, as a director, my favorite ones to do are any kind of those intimate moments, to be honest with you. I think it's really when you get into the character, which is what I'm most interested in as a filmmaker, to really dive into the character and the layers of the characters, which there certainly are in both of these characters, I think, and things they're kind of hiding from each other, and not revealing. So for example, in like the season 2 finale, the things leading up to the kissing scene is probably one of my favorites. And stuff from like episode 3 of season 2 where he comes in with the Chinese food. I've always really liked that scene because I'm actually kind of proud that I think there's actually a lot of subtext in that scene, a lot of stuff going under the surface that was written and very well performed by these two. So I don't know, I've always dug that one a lot too. So I guess those would be my choices. All right. Feel free to keep tweeting in, guys. Super Geeked Up. Hashtag SGU. Oh, hey, Eros, you have a fan on Twitter. Anthony Davis. Oh, Eros is gone. Oh, my God. He has a fan and he's gone. This is sad.
Oh, Eros, get back here.
He says, does Eros have a Twitter? He does. It's at Hunter's Realm. And we're going to give all these guys Twitters out in a little bit. So you can please follow all these people. They're awesome.
He's talking about me.
Follow everybody except Dezzles. I'm just kidding. Okay, last thing for SKU chat. Favorite episode from season 2? We'll go real quick. Brett.
I think it was probably the finale. I think it was a nice wrap up of the series and kind of bringing it full circle from season 1 and season 2. So I like that. Finale.
Awesome, Charles.
Yeah, the finale, but I also like the birthing episode. That one of the better.
Sweet. Dazzles.
Birthing episode.
All right, it's episode 3 they're talking about, by the way, folks, if you want to go check it out. It's one of my favorites, too. Excuse me, Hans.
Yeah, it's a formal.
Which one?
The birthing episode.
Birthing episode, okay, cool. Glenn.
Episode 3 in this one, the finale.
Awesome, those are popular choices. Sarah, we're talking about favorite episode for season 2. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, I really liked the first episode of season 2.
Oh, all right, cool. So there you go. Sarah's going against the grain.
It made me oh so happy.
That's nice. Mark, favorite
I hope I
episode?
don't disappear again.
I'd have to say the birthing one too. That's yeah, definitely.
And Jordan?
Oh, they're all so hard. These are hard. I guess I'll interrupt someone later when I come up with my answer.
She will do that, actually. She totally will.
Episode 45.
For me, I'm going to go along with you guys. Season 3, Season 3? Wow. Season 2, Episode 3. Season 2, Episode 3 is what I meant to say, sorry. Had always been my favorite, and to be honest with you, when the finale, now I think it actually is tied with it. So I'm with you guys. Episode 3 and the finale are my two favorites. I'm very proud of both of those. I'm proud of all of them, of course, but those are my personal favorites. All right, cool. So let's see here. Any last thoughts, questions on either the finale or season 2 before we move on?
I have one.
Yes.
Did Jordan ever actually accidentally punch someone in any of the scenes?
Yeah, me.
Or intentionally mark?
I should have. Man, I should have.
Yes, I got away from being intentionally punched a bunch of times from Jordan.
I think the only person I injured many times on set was myself.
That's what I was going to ask, how many bruises he ended up with after going around the apartment and then the fight scene at the end. You know, a lot of physical activity.
Oh, yeah. You know, I love those scenes so much that Jeff can attest. I go for them like 500%. So I don't just like jog across the apartment. I sprint at full force in my socks and knock everything out of the way, and it's just way more than I probably need to. So I only have myself to blame for all the bruises I got.
But it looks awesome on screen, so it's great.
Worth it. Oh, there was one. Oh man,
See the dedication.
Jeff, remember when the episode when I'm in the kitchen and I'm running around and all this stuff happens, and I think I'm in the flannel shirt. It's right before I'm chasing the baby around, and I can't find the baby at first. And there's a scene where it looks like I slide down, but I actually fell on accident and popped right back up into the camera, and it was so funny. And it made the final cut, and it hurt like a mofo, but it was hilarious. Do you remember that?
I do. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Also, in the episode after that, episode 4, when she's balancing all the dishes and the baby and the microwave, and then if you've seen it, she falls right with all that stuff. If you guys remember, right before Doctor. So, and I don't know if that's episode 4. I'm not sure that's what you're referencing, but that's the one.
That's what I'm referencing.
Yeah, it's not episode 3.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Ray, what happened is, it's the very last take we did, actually, and it is the one that's in the episode. It's not actually like fake falling. She actually slipped and fell accidentally. But here's the thing, because it was a real fall, it looked awesome. And she goes down. She's actually laughing, by the way, folks, but her back is to the camera, so you can't tell that. So we just cut out of it, and she gets back up, and you can't see that she's laughing. So yeah, it was awesome. It looked awesome, and I'm sure it hurt like hell. But
it was worth it.
Yeah. So that's what you see in the actual episode. Yeah, that take. Right. So she's like, "Ow, that hurts." I'm like, "That was awesome." All right, cool.
It looked good.
By the way, Alex Martin on Twitter says Jordan Gibson kicking. I lost it. Kicking ass in court and the silver screen.
What did you say?
He tweets in Jordan kicking ass in court and on the silver screen.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. True to life.
Oh, and I don't know why Hans is tweeting this rather than just saying it, but that's cool. He says, my sister watched the finale and fell in love with Mark again. Mark, if you don't know, Hans' sister has got kind of a big crush on you. Well, one of his sisters, he has many, has a big crush on you.
Well, why don't they all? Come on, you gotta get them all.
Catch them all
on me. Like that, have them all watch the show. More the merrier. Well, I'm glad she enjoyed the show.
Hans, there was some awesome quote from your sister.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Something about like, I wish I'd let Captain Amazing knock me up multiple times or something. What was it like that?
Yeah, what was that? It
Very
was
romantic.
If Captain Amazing was my boyfriend, I would be knocked up all the time too. Or...
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Poetry.
Beautiful. Mark has the, oh man, I love it when girls fall in love with Mark. It's so entertaining, especially when they write letters.
Yes.
I'm just shocked when it happens, to be honest with you.
So am I, to be honest with you. Yes, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, that's part of the entertainment factor.
Yes. Strange.
Sorry.
By the way, ladies, if you tweet me, I will send you Mark's address later on. You can go visit.
Pazula's window, at Pazula's window.
Yes, that's a real Twitter, folks. You can follow at Pazula's window. It gives you tips on how to stalk Mark.
Oh,
Chris says there's that smirk again. The ladies love that. To you, Mark. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. I love it myself. I just do it so I can rewatch the show and watch myself do it.
Yeah. No.
That's not creepy at all, is it?
Just keeps rewinding back to the scene, back to the scene.
All right. Any last season 2 stuff?
It was awesome.
Oh, thank you, man.
I do want to say, because I can't pick my favorite episode. I do love that montage scene so much. I just love it. All of them were really fun to film, and that's my friend's band. That song that's playing, and it's just a really good scene. I love it.
Yes.
For sure. Awesome. All right, there you go. Get your choice in. And you didn't interrupt anybody.
Yay!
So it seems that for season 3 to be successful, what people want is more montage scenes and more birthing scenes.
Got it.
Is that what we're doing?
Just do a full montage.
Easy.
Yeah.
And more boob references.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that.
Oh.
The montages have to be filmed to 80s music.
Even Rocky had a montage.
Oh, of course he did. Damn right he did. Come on, man. It's good for Rocky. Hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at tweets here. Alex says, "How do you not read those on air during SGU? Hilarity shall ensue." I don't know what you're talking about, though. Alex, tell me. I'll read hilarious stuff. Okay. All right. So, thank you guys very much, by the way, for all that. I'm so glad the finale went over so well. That makes us feel very, very good. So thank you from Jordan, Mark, and me, and the entire SKU cast and crew. I'm going to share actually in a minute some of my favorite comments from people about Super Knocked Up and some of Sarah's amazing SKU artwork actually, because she's an awesome artist. Yeah, hell yeah! I'm going to share it right here on air. Yep.
Oh my!
And she just did it. She just did it. Oh, it's cool, man. You're great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't be nervous.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Just look. If you Mark will do a drawing for you. He'll show it to you. Then you feel great.
Okay.
Oh, Sarah's been getting drunk. That's great. Good job, Sarah.
One porch rocker. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lucky.
Look, take advantage of it. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon for me. It'd be irresponsible for me to be drinking.
Oh, just do it.
Awesome.
I drank like a gallon of milk before coming on the show.
Whoa, slow down.
So it's just a matter of time. Or
See, I want to always like add stuff because we always lose Sarah. It's only a matter of time before, and then like, oh, it's on the edge of my seat. All right.
Before what? Before what?
Her feed is like a Mad Libs. We do.
Yes.
Alex Martin says Darkstar just becomes the superheroine Octomom. Yikes. And Anthony tweets in a picture of Dean Cain. Oh, Mark's lookalike.
Oh, jeez. Oh gosh.
I so want you guys to meet and get a picture of it, Mark. You two together.
Oh my god, that picture!
Yes.
Speaking of pictures, I just gotta say, Jordan, that picture of you and Ellen Page is just priceless. That is one of the coolest things ever.
There's a picture of Jordan.
I'll try to find that in a few minutes. Actually, when we get the episode, we'll try to find that and share that.
How funny! That was so funny. Jeff and I were just geeking out about everyone and everything, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, Ellen Page, Ellen Page!" I was like, "Take my picture," and she not too thrilled.
This was at if you don't know, this was at San Diego Comic-Con last year. We were in the we got to be in the press room for when they revealed the X-Men Days of Future Past was a special panel there, and all the cast was there. So as they were filing out to go to Hall H, which is the huge hall to go to all the fans, she runs up to Ellen Page and asks for a picture with her.
But I wasn't the only one, so I thought it was okay.
You were the only one. No, nobody else did it except you.
Was I really the only one?
Yeah, you were the only one.
I'm embarrassed. But
So I'm taking the picture, and they're standing next to each other, and Jordan has this huge smile on her face, right, with her arm around her, or I don't know, maybe not her arm around, I don't remember, and then Ellen Page has this
touching her.
Just the look on her face, like the biggest scowl on her face, like ever. And I was sitting there taking it, like trying not to laugh, like this is the most ridiculous picture ever. I have no idea what Ellen Page is looking like right now.
I found it.
You found it?
The picture.
Cool. Can you do the screen share? It's on your left-hand screen. If it's saved on your computer.
On it. Screen share.
And then I showed it to her, and she loved it. To Jordan, I mean. So anyway, after that picture, I did not ask for a picture with Ellen Page because I didn't think that would go over very well. Wait, okay, hang on. Let me put him on the screen. Wait, come on. There it is.
Where?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait.
There it is. You guys see it? Should be on your big screen.
For a second.
That is so amazing.
Oh, how do you see it?
I don't know. For some reason, it's not coming up to you. Let me try it again. Here, let me
click on Dezel.
I see the
There's
picture.
the little green in Dezel's box there. The little green arrow.
There it is.
So pissed. So
there's Halle Berry right behind her, by the way. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting an echo.
She really does not look impressed, does she?
It is just the best. That is just the best.
I saw X-Men yesterday, and every time I saw her, all I could think of was that picture.
So funny. Thanks for bringing that up. That is hilarious. One of the funniest pictures ever.
Oh, maybe this needs to be in my new background.
I think it should.
What a dumb such a dork. Embarrassing.
I will say though, undeterred by that, Jordan then asked Sean Ashmore right after that, who plays Iceman, for a picture, and he was very cool and smiled and nice, and he actually took one with me too. He was a very cool guy.
He was so nice.
And I've got a picture with his twin brother Aaron, who played from Smallville, actually at a different con too. They're both cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. New computer background.
All right. Oh man.
Alex on Twitter says, the first time I ever talked to @Nightfall, that's me, I said, "You go, girl," thinking he was Jordan Gibson because of the avatar. Can't tell you how many times that's happened, sir.
That's awesome.
I get hit on a lot on Twitter.
That's mostly Mark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm like, Mark, really, come on.
Look at sexy.
We had her one night. It was great, but we're married now.
It was magical.
All right, excellent Ellen Page reference, though, Glenn. Good job to bring that up. That's really his favorite moment from Super Knocked Up. Chris Hadley tweets in, Jordan, you and Ellen Page, so cute. Alex Martin says, Halle Berry's butt is in the picture. Yes, it is.
Photobombed by Halle Berry's butt. Hashtag.
That's a good hashtag. All right, so Cool, awesome. That was great chat. Guys, we're going to do Geeky Rewrite in a few minutes again if you've been watching. Particularly if you've been watching and you don't know what Super Knocked Up is, thank you for sticking around. And we're going to play some games. But please go watch, and then you know what the hell we were just talking about. So before we do that, so kind of the, I guess the bummer part of the show is, so I want to tell you guys that unfortunately there's no, because people have been asking me this a lot since the finale already, there's no immediate plans for Season 3 of Super Knocked Up. And I know that sucks, and I absolutely hate telling you guys this. So from my end, I mean, like I was talking about, I learned a lot from doing this. I learned a lot from some of the mistakes I made in just being a web series creator in general and promoting it. And I kind of want to apply that to the new series that I'm very excited about. I'm sure some of you guys have heard me talk about the Female Time Cop series. And doing that with Frostbite on a much bigger scale is what I'm very excited about. And I want to do that. And I'm very proud of Super Knocked Up, but obviously I want to do even bigger things, you know, and better. As any filmmaker, you know, tries to grow. On Mark's end, we actually kind of at the same time separately kind of came to these conclusions. Mark fairly recently still got married, you know, and he really wants to focus on his family. So that was on his. So both of us kind of came to that conclusion separately, and then chatted about it. So it sucks having to tell you guys this. I mean, I will say I'm so proud of what we did on Season 2, and Jordan and Mark and everybody involved with it. Even more so, what I gotta say, honestly, the best thing about this has been you guys, though. Everybody who's watched and supported us, and you know, and I've said this before, but it's really the way I've always viewed it is you're not just fans; you really become our friends. And I never. That's one thing I never imagined when I started Super Knocked Up, that we would have this level of support and people would be so much into us and be so supportive and awesome. I never in a million years would I have dreamed that, and it's absolutely the best part of doing this by far. So to say it means a lot to me isn't even true. It means everything to me, you guys. So thank you for that, number one. And so I do want to, though, speaking of that, I want to share some of the so you guys said some of the the nicest things over the past couple years of Super Knocked Up, and Jordan, Mark, and you reading this, we've really been kind of blown away some of the stuff you guys said, and this is not. There's a lot of stuff, by the way, you guys, that you've said, so I'm not going to hit everybody. I'm so sorry, but these are just a couple things that I had handy that I could pull up that I'll just share from people who are on the show right now. So I'll start with our good buddy Eros here, who has been. Oh, good. I thought he was one way. Good, he's here.
You sound like my mom now. Oh, you're still here.
That's a good joke, man. You should write.
That's a good one.
Eros, by the way, has also done some awesome fanfic on Super Knocked Up. It's really enjoyable. Anyway, after episode 3 of season 2, he sent me this email, and I shared it with Jordan and Mark back then. I'll read an excerpt from it here, a little bit of it, because it's one of the coolest things I've gotten. So this, after season 2, episode 3, Eros wrote to me, "They say that the best things come for those who..." Oh, sorry. Let me preface this by saying I'm not reading these to try to say that we're the shit and we're so awesome and we have that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm sharing it because it means a lot to me what you guys said. That's why I'm sharing this. They say that the best things come for those who wait. Nowhere is this more evident than in the symmetrical expectation, nice phrasing, sir, of episode 3 finally dropping. And just like Darkstar, the end result is a wonderful bundle of joy. I truly thought it would be hard to top episode 2, and yet again, yourself, Jordan, and Mark managed to surpass my expectations so much that I must redefine what those expectations should be. In particular, I love the moments between Captain Amazing and Darkstar where their humanity and vulnerability seep into the point where you forget they are a superhero and a supervillain, and you are just drawn into how all focus and priorities shift to the little baby. I can't think of many movies that can encapsulate that feeling where you stand in awe and amazement at a new life enters the world, and the only correlation I have is when my niece and nephew report. So there you go. There's an excerpt from what Eros said. So thank you, sir.
That is
Nevermore
so
Awesome.
I'll share one more from Brett De Silva, which he wrote on. Is this right, Brett? Geek Happenings is the site?
Yeah.
Okay. GeekHappenings.com, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Please check that out, folks. So Brad's written a couple things of me, but also in response to episode 3 of season 2, he put this wonderful, wonderful article up, probably the best articles ever been posted on us. Again, I'm just going to read part of it. Heart is something that Super Knocked Up has in spades. This is due to the great writing of Jeff Burns and the acting of Pazula and Gibson. You actually feel for the characters and instantly empathize with and like them. This is, again, credit to the writer and actors. Another thing that this show has done is interact with its fans in a way I have never seen any other show do. Jeff responds to every comment posted on their videos or Facebook and Twitter comments. I swear I don't know when the guy sleeps. Mark and Jordan are the same way. They move it past the actor-fan relationship, and you feel that you are friends with them. Having had the opportunity to interact with them quite a bit, I can tell you that it is all genuine. These are awesome people as well as great actors and creators. Not only that, after every new episode, they invite fans onto their weekly Super Geeked Up Google Hangout to discuss the show. How many shows do you know that have that level of fan interaction? I don't know of any. Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So thank you guys so much. And again, so many people have tweeted in. I wish I actually saved some of these tweets that were sent in. If I was smart, I would have done that. So I could have shared them here. But there's so many awesome things that you all have said. And Dezzles, for example, did a great review of us on his YouTube channel, which I love, which is super cool. So all of you on here right now, and a lot of you who are watching, we can't fit everybody on the show, unfortunately, right now. But you've been so awesome and cool. So thank you guys. Like I said, it's meant the world to me. And I certainly hope you keep supporting all of us and follow along with the new series I'm planning and anything Jordan and Mark do. Yeah. Mark will probably just do porn, but
just the natural progression.
So, but Mark and Jordan, is there anything you would like to say to these guys or the fans in general?
I mean, Mark, I'll let you go first.
Well, Jeff, I think you came to me with this this project almost exactly 4 years ago. Because I remember,
really?
Because I remember I was just about to go to Cape Cod. I go the same time every year, and like the week before I went, you came to me with this whole project, and I mean, at that time I was like, cool, let's just do it up and get some people to watch, let's just have some fun with it. And I had absolutely no idea it was going to blow up into this, as big as it has, and that I would learn so much and meet so many new people because of it. And it's like I said, I don't learn anything, but if I did learn anything, then I would have learned a whole shitload of stuff from doing this show. It's just a shame I can't learn anything because it's just all. But no, seriously, it's just probably been the wildest thing that I've done in my life, and the fact that I got to work with people like Jordan and people like Yvonne and everybody on both seasons. Natalie who played Darkstar in season 1. It's just been crazy. And yeah, Jeff, you're right. I mean, the fans, you guys have been absolutely amazing, and the show would not be, what it is without you guys, and we wouldn't be here without you guys and your dedication to wanting to be involved in the show and wanting to get to know us. And I mean, I don't think that, I could never thank you guys enough for just being here right now and saying what you have about the show and my work. And it's really great when you actually put effort into something and people like you guys enjoy it. It's just that feeling is so, I've never experienced that, and I don't know if I ever will again in my life. So thank you, seriously. That's
right. Well said, sir. Jordan.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin. This whole experience has been incredible. I don't want it to end. I want season 3 to happen. Never say never. That's what we're saying. That's what I will keep saying and keep saying. I really want it to happen. I wish we could just put life on pause and then go just shoot it right now. And it's what you guys have done for the show and how much you've supported it all along, and I mean, you're just so genuine in your enthusiasm for us. Like the way that you actually care. You care about. I feel like y'all have become our friends, and you have just been so gentle and kind with us and patient, and have made this journey so much more than it could have been. I've loved it, and I've missed being on Super Geeked Up. I know y'all have had some amazing times without me, but I've missed interacting with you guys. Y'all have been incredible. I don't know, as an actor, I certainly haven't ever had this kind of interaction and just like love towards fans and vice versa, and I don't know that I ever will. It's been a huge blessing. And then filming it was just incredible. Just meeting Jeff and Mark, I could get emotional just talking about it. We've been through a lot together, and I think we learned a ton as filmmakers and as people, and the whole experience has been incredible. And being as far out as we are now and looking back, I just have I feel like my perspective on it has changed every month, and doing this show and having the finale and having it all come full circle just kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because I miss it. I miss being on set, and I miss Jeff and Mark, and I'm gonna, if we don't do a season 3, I'm gonna miss interacting with all of y'all. Y'all have been incredible. Thank you. I hope that in your ventures and in your endeavors, you'll share it with us on Twitter, and we can support y'all the way that you've been supportive of us in Super Knocked Up. It means the world. So never say never. I have to say that again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right. We won't say 100%. You'll never see Super Knocked Up again. I mean, also, I wrote it originally as a film version, and I have ideas about pitching it that way too. So it's certainly possible in some incarnation. You may see. Not right away, though. I guess we'll say that.
Yeah. I'm planning on winning the lottery within the next year or so. So
done. Great.
No problem. We got a full cast and crew on board.
Awesome. Shoot like 10 more seasons.
Take time off work.
Cool. Awesome. So yeah,
next season, though, John, the baby bump should be real.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I gotta go.
I think Kel Drunko's at the door.
Did you say was at the door?
Cal Drago?
Oh, Drogo.
She really is going to go down
Boston Comic Con.
On Twitter, Chris Hadley says, Jeff, that's amazing. You've all done a great job with both SKU and SGU. I definitely need to follow your example with the Late News TV in terms of social media. That's the new show Chris is working on. So thank you, Chris, very much. And very good luck with your show for sure. Definitely let us know. Actually, I think we're going to have his people on Super Geeked Up. By the way, Super Geeked Up is definitely continuing every week. For those of you who have been watching, I think we've been doing some of the best shows we've ever done lately, and a lot of new stuff. So please keep tuning into that. But yeah, and Mark and Jordan said it very well. We can't thank you guys enough, and it's an honor to that. I've gotten to know all of you, and yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it together. All right. Let's.
Thank you for reaching out to us.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Welcome, Glenn.
I wouldn't have half the people on my follow list on Twitter wouldn't for you guys. I mean,
that's nice to hear.
I met some awesome people through Super Knocked Up and Super Geeked Up.
That's awesome to hear. I mean, that's certainly that's always been my philosophy. I think all of us with the show, and certainly with Super Geeked Up, is to spread the word about other awesome web series people out there, and just get people talking and fellow geeks, all coming together and just hanging out and having a good time. So that's great to hear that that's happened. And like I know, I think Dazzles, you've told me on Twitter before, like there's so many web series you've gotten to experience now and watch from Super Geeked Up. So that's awesome. That's like one of the biggest things I ever wanted to do with it. So great.
I love the mashup episodes.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yay!
We have a couple of them that are fairly new that are out, and we actually have one of my favorites coming out soon. It's one with Out with Dad, which is a ridiculously popular series out of Toronto from Jason Lieber, a good friend of mine. So yeah, we did an Out with Dad one. So check that will be coming soon. He showed me a rough cut. It looks great. All right, so we're gonna do a Geeky Rewrite here in a minute, but you know what? Let's take one more commercial break. If you're watching the recorded version, we'll see you in a second. Hey, welcome back from commercial break.
Wow, we're back. God, it took forever.
Go buy that Viagra.
Mark, you're a spokesman for that too.
Did anybody catch that number?
Oh wait, can I say
that why the
something?
commercial took 4 hours?
Can you say something about Viagra? Yes. Go ahead.
Yep. No. Can I? Yeah. Anyone who's watching that is involved in web series, what y'all were saying before the commercial break was really true about the way that Jeff has become genuine friends and supportive of them and vice versa. The way that he's modeled Super Knocked Up and Super Geeked Up and is so supportive of different web shows and doesn't ignore a single tweet. That is what has made Super Knocked Up something that people know about, and what will make Female Time Clock huge is his dedication to the fans and social media, and I mean he's completely revamped the way of interaction. Yeah, I just have to say you've done an incredible job. I'm just blown away by your dedication to it. That's impressive. If and when I do another web series, I want to hire you to do our social media. But you'll be busy doing your own stuff, so I'll have to figure it out on my own.
I'll be on board. Thank you very much, Dory. That's really, really sweet. Thank you. I'm also going to use that quote that I revamped. I don't know what the hell you said. I revamped social media or something like that. I'm going to take that now.
Yeah, totally. I'll tweet it.
I think she said you created it.
Oh, good. I created it too. I revamped it.
Interactive
social media started right here.
And then later you can reboot it.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeff, you also
all right,
own the
so
internet, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
You also own the
I created the printing press.
the printing press.
Cotton gin. A lot of stuff. All right. Let's see. Before we get to Geeky Rewrite, let me share a tweet about Eros, actually. By the way, Eros, see, we lost you when you had a fan on Twitter here, Alexander Martin. Actually, no, you have two fans. Number one, Anthony Davis wanted to know your Twitter handle, which I told him was Hunter's Realm. And then Alexander Martin says, damn, Eros needs to be a professional reviewer. All right. Oh, from the thing I read about, yeah, the email I read. Nice. There you go.
Day job, I'll take it.
All right, it's Geeky Rewrite time. So, guys, as I explained this game, you could maybe bring up on your screens the stuff I sent. Sarah's back just in time. Here's how Geeky Rewrite did. This is the second time we've done this. This is one of our new games. So we take some scenes from, could be a film script or a web series or a TV show. Like first time we did the Airplane versus Volcano script because I got talking to those guys on Twitter and the directors that were very cool and let us use their script to have some fun. And tonight we're going to do it with Super Knocked Up because I think it's appropriate. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have these guys, not Jordan and Mark, play it because they usually play the roles, but these guys play the roles in Super Knocked Up. What's going to happen is I've selected a few scenes from Season 2, short scenes. They're going to read the roles, and as we go along, I'm going to yell out rewrite. And when I do that, whatever line you just said, you have to redo the line but come up with a totally different line. All right? So, I don't know. So if, right, the line was Gotham needs me because you're Batman. And I said rewrite. You might say I want to dress up like a princess. I don't know, whatever, something like that. Anyway, so you can come up with whatever you want. You can be ridiculous, you know. But it's tough though, you know. It's on the spur of the moment. It's ad-libbing. It's cool. It's fun. All right. So, by the way, Mark and Jordan, I guess you could feel free to yell at rewrite as well if you would like to do this. Don't do it every single line, but you know.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you've said it.
I know. I shouldn't have said anything. All right. So
I think I may have to gracefully bow out just because my internet is being a butt. I do so deeply apologize.
A butt.
Yes,
no problem. I hate it when the internet's a
on
butt.
it.
It makes sense. I created the internet. It sucks when it's a butt.
Yeah, I blame you, Jeff.
You need to fix that thing, really.
Sarah, it was so. Yeah, I'm so sorry you had internet problems. It was so nice having you on. We'll have to have you on again. All right, she's frozen already. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, Sarah.
And Sarah, follow Sarah at Tipsy Wibbles is her Twitter. No joke. She tweets in the funniest things during Super Geeked Up every week. One example is.
No jokes.
All right, come on. One of my favorites is Pixel Tits. Is one of the things she's tweeted in about Lara Croft. All right, so bye, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sarah.
All right, I don't know. So I guess she'll leave at some point. She's on delay. All right, there we go. All right, so now, gentlemen, you're gonna have to play a girl, Darkstar, because we lost her one girl. But I'm sure you've been dying for this moment your whole lives. So if you have scene 1 in front of you, everybody have that? I did the curator's office scene. All right, who would like to play Darkstar? Jessica. Come on, somebody volunteer.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Eros. Oh wait, I didn't get Eros, but Eros said first, so we're gonna give it to Eros. All right, so Eros is Darkstar. Perfect choice. Who's gonna be Captain Amazing? Guys, you're killing me. Come on.
Not everybody wants.
Intimidating.
I'll go, Jeff.
Charles, is that you?
I'll go, Jeff.
All right, thank you, Charles. Charles is Captain Amazing.
Eros, where's your corset?
Oh boy. I need to go out and buy like 4 of them.
You have 1 or 2.
Well, Jordan has like a couple as backup actually, because we have multiple
My body
versions
is
of it.
not what they call bikini ready, so.
Alex says there's some big shoes to fill in this game after the last one. That's true. We had an awesome Geeky Rewrite last time. Anyway, we need somebody to play the curator who has one line that's not even really a line, but I want to do it. Who's going to be the curator?
I'll do it.
Dazzles, all right.
Curator.
Dazzles is the curator. You better kick ass on that line, man. And we need somebody to be a narrator.
I'll be the narrator.
All right, Brett. By the way, in case you don't know, the narrator, I can also do a rewrite on the narrator's lines. All right, so you're not safe either. All right, here we go. Let me set this scene up. I can remember what the hell's happening in this show that I created. Okay, so this is from the season 2 finale, actually, that we just put up a couple days ago. So the villainous Darkstar has broken into a museum to try to steal something for Dr. Destruction, the big baddie of the show. She has her baby with her because, hey, that happens. You can't find a babysitter. You're a supervillain. You take your baby along when you commit crimes. Right? So she's been doing some kicking ass with the baby, and this is spoiler warnings too, by the way, folks, in case you didn't know. She's she smashed some poop in the curator's face of the museum. And she's stolen this orb of Sahotep, which is some kind of magical thing that Dr. Destruction needs. All right? And then Captain Amazing has arrived on the scene. But when she saw him come in on the security monitor, she's about to put the baby, she's trying to hide the baby. That's what's going on, all right, in the setup to the scene, because she doesn't want Captain Amazing to know that, hey, I brought our kid along on this crime spree, because he wouldn't like that. All right, so there's a setup. So we're going to take it away here. Brett, you can take it away as the narrator.
Jessica spots a large ancient vase in the middle of the room. Plop, deposits the baby in the vase.
Rewrite.
Plop. Puts the diaper in the vase.
Keep going.
I think that's Darkstar, isn't it?
Oh, gust of wind. You got gust of wind?
Oh, gust of wind whips through the room. Michael stands in costume, arms folded.
Clever misdirection, sending me to the wrong location.
Rewrite.
Let's see here. Clever misconception that I was not there.
Maybe you shouldn't read messages that aren't meant for you.
The curator struggles against the constraints and gag. Curator.
Rewrite.
She's gonna eat the baby!
His chair jumps up and down and he nods at the vase. Wham! Jessica slams his head off the desk. He's out cold.
Rewrite.
Wham! Jessica slams the diaper back in his face again.
Yeah.
Michael frowns like a disapproving parent.
Where's the baby?
Rewrite.
Oh boy. Here, I would like it. Where's the bag?
The vase moves ever so slightly. Jessica notices out of the corner of her eye. Oh, God.
He's not here.
Rewrite.
Where's the beef?
Who's watching him?
Your mom?
Rewrite.
Let's vogue?
She's at headquarters. I was just there.
The vase rocks.
Did that vase just move?
Rewrite.
Did that vase just bust a move?
No.
Rocks like crazy. Michael makes a beeline for it. Jessica leaps in front of him, holds up the orb.
Look, I stole the herb. Time to beat each other up.
Rewrite.
Look, have you found Jesus in your life?
He hoists her over his head, peers into the vase. Jessica covers her face. Oh no.
It's empty.
Jessica peeks out from between her fingers. Yep, the baby's gone. Puts her down.
Of course. Like, I really hid the baby in there.
Rewrite.
Of course. This is a perfect time for an enema.
And scene. All right.
Man.
That was good, guys.
Wow, you made that much better, actually. That scene, yeah.
Fast and Furious.
All right, let's let's do one more. Let me think here. Which of these two scenes? This time, by the way, you know what, Jordan and Mark, I'm going to let you do all the rewrites. I won't say any of them. All right.
All right.
So you guys will call out the rewrites at your discretion.
Which one is it?
Let's go to scene 3. Actually, we'll do that one.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yes. Oh, Dezel's excited. Okay, Dezel's. Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Anybody who hasn't read yet, are you? So we have Cheery Villain, Jess, Darkstar, Captain Amazing in the scene. All right, Dezel, do you want to play one then?
Okay.
Who do you want to play?
Can I be the cheery villain?
Sure. All right. Who we got? Need somebody for Darkstar. But by the way, on Twitter, Alex Martin says, "Laughing my ass off at look, have you found Jesus in your life?"
That was a good one.
I'll play Darkstar.
All right. Excellent, Brett. And we need Captain Amazing.
I'll do that.
Hans is going to be Captain Amazing. Hans is Captain Amazing. All right, here we. Oh wait, we need a narrator.
I'll go.
Glenn. All right, Glenn's a narrator. Very good. All right, I think yes, that's everybody. Okay, very good. Okay, this is earlier in season 2. Jessica's just stolen something from the hero's headquarters for Dr. Destruction. She's always doing that, stealing stuff from him. Now she's trying to get out of the archive room, which she's not supposed to be in the hero's headquarters, and she just bumps into Michael, to Captain Amazing there. All right, so that's what we're picking up. So she's pregnant, and she's trying to get out of there without Captain Amazing knowing that she just stole something. All right, so Glenn, take it away. And sorry again, Jordan and Mark, you do the rewrites.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Jessica bolts for the door. Right into Michael, who's standing solidly before her, arms folded across his chest.
Uh-oh, telling you have amnesia, or you were accidentally teleported into the room. Oh, showing me boobs.
Rewrite.
Oh, converting to Christianity.
Could you possibly give me some good advice?
Rewrite.
You know I worship the devil.
Nice.
Okay. Handle whatever it is you stole from Dr. Destruction and tell me where he is so we can recapture him.
Rewrite.
Sure. And
All right, Hans, go rewrite.
Okay, why don't you just fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee?
Oh my gosh.
sure, and then I'll join your band of super dorks, dressed in obnoxiously bright colors, and sing Kumbaya every night.
Go ahead then.
He opens his arms, offers his chest as a bullseye.
Blast means
He opens his arms and tells her, "Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!"
blast me into oblivion. If you can't stand me so much, it shouldn't be a problem.
You think I won't?
Michael stares her down. Yep. She raises her hand, it blazes with energy. Michael doesn't move, doesn't even flinch. It blazes brighter. Pain racks her body. She doubles over.
Stop pretending you're sick and just admit you couldn't do it.
Rewrite.
Rewrite.
One of these days, boom, zap, straight to the moon.
I'm not pretending, you idiot.
Excruciating pain.
I'm going into labor.
Rewrite.
I'm converting to Christianity.
What a heavy.
Michael gawks at her.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Rewrite.
I knew it.
Holy shit.
All right, end scene.
I
Yay!
have a theme going today.
Nice job.
The power of Christ compels you.
So
A lot of
we got
religious overtones in that episode.
I know, what the hell?
I know.
I know, Super Knocked
That was
Out
a fun-
religious.
That's the after-school version.
That'll be the PBS
ABC
version.
family.
Yeah. All right, well done, guys.
Very nice.
We should have just filmed it like that. I don't know why we didn't.
You're right. Darkstar totally a Satanist that's converting to Christian.
Yeah. Jordan and Mark reshoots. All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Very thanks, guys. All right, so let's wrap it up here for tonight. So everybody who's on right now, I want you guys to give your Twitter handles, and also if you have any websites, anything you want to plug. So Brett?
On Twitter, it's geek_happenings, and on the internet, it's www.geekhappenings.com.
Awesome. Definitely check that out. Charles.
My personal Twitter is at StickCJC, and I also do Doctor Who news at Doctor Who at 50.
Awesome. Dazzles.
You can find me on Twitter at Dazzles, and also I'm on YouTube at my channel is ED Dazzles. I should actually post on there again.
Very cool. Eros.
Eros at Hunter's Realm on Twitter, and that's about it for right now.
All right. Just because his audio's low, if you didn't hear, that's at Hunter's Realm on Twitter. Alexander Martin, by the way, tweets in, the fans stepping up to the plate. Way to play, all, for the Geeky Rewrite.
Nice. Thank you.
Hans.
Yeah, my Twitter handle is Hans Olav Bakken in one word.
All right, Hans Olav Bakken. 2 Ks in Bakken, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Glenn.
At Twitter, Honky Tonk Buffalo, 1 F in Buffalo because the character restrictions. YouTube, Honky Tonk Buffalo with both Fs. And you can finally find me on Facebook at Honky Tonk Buffalo.
Also with 2 Fs, right?
With 2 Fs.
Yes, okay. Mark, people can find you on Twitter.
People can find me on Twitter at MAPazzula. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, good. And Jordan?
At Jordan Gibson TX. And I spell my name weird. Jourdan.
Cool. I spell my name normally, Jeff. If you need to know that, you don't really, but you could Super Geeked Up, of course. That's where I do most of my tweeting. Please also follow at Female Time Cop. I would love that's a new series I'm working on. Night's Fall with a K is my personal Twitter as well. Cool. Oh, and please, you know what? Also follow Frostbite Pics. That's Frostbite Pics. We're under Frostbite Pictures. We're Super Geeked Up. They're awesome. So please follow them. A lot of amazing shows. And of course, please go back and watch. If you haven't yet, go watch Super Knocked Up or check it out again. It's always nice to rewatch it. SuperKnockedUp.com or SKU web series on YouTube, and Super Knocked Up on both Facebook and Twitter is where you can find us. All right, so thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in for this special night, different time and day than we usually do things. Huge thanks to everybody, all you guys who came on the show with us. Thank you for coming on, but I mean, like we said earlier, thank you even more so for being with us, like every step of the journey here. Yeah, it's been awesome. All right, so and everybody watching out there who's actually not on with us right now too. There's so many supporters. We only fit 10 people total on the show. Sorry, there's so many more of you I'd love to have on. All right, cool. Sorry, did I cut somebody off? No, okay, good. All right, good. Thanks, guys. We'll be back for Super Geeked Up on Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, as usual, with some awesome web series guests. We're probably going to have the guys from the web series still, and also our buddies from Pairings are going to be back to talk about Season 2. All right, so we'll see you then. So you guys should all know this. We're all gonna sign out here by saying Super Geeked Up, all right? So when we do this, let's get excited, all right? YouTube is over. All right. Oh, he's ready. All right, good. Thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you really for all your support on Super Knocked Up. Until next week, stay
Rewrite.
Super Geeked Up. Rewrite.